what's going on everyone? It's Bobby from thatgeekdad, and today I'm going to go over my final thoughts and impressions of the Moto 360 2015 edition smartwatch by Motorola. This is the highly anticipated follow-up to the best smartwatch of 2014, the original Moto 360, with a new design, ability to customize with Moto Maker, updated internals, and a bigger price tag. Is this worth the upgrade? Let's dig in and find out. First, let me go over my disclaimer. I have had this watch for 2 weeks and I pre-ordered it using Moto Maker and opting for the 46mm size with a silver casing and bezel with a 22mm brown leather band. I purchased this with my own money and wasn't given a deal nor carry any favor with Motorola when I published this review. I used this as my sole smartwatch, or any watch for that matter, the entire 2 weeks, taking it off the charger around 6:30 a.m. and not charging until 10:30 to 11 p.m. of the same day. Since all smartwatches with Android Wear come with the same operating system, with only the apps and watch faces chosen by the user being the major differences with software, this review will only cover the overall design and operation of the Moto 360. So let's talk about design. The watch is fairly thin compared to most chronograph watches and is extremely light considering the metal casing and frame. It is definitely surprising. It's done in a wonderful classic design that many traditional watches follow. With the addition of Moto Maker Online, you can customize the casing, bezel color, size of the watch face, and color and material of the wristband. This adds to the awesomeness of the design of the Moto 360 as you can customize it to your own personality and style. The one design change from the original that is universal are the addition of lugs to hold the watch band, adding to the classic look where last year's model had the band being attached to the inside of the actual watch itself. Another great aspect of design for this watch are the bands. The band I got with mine is brown leather made by Horween Company and is easily the softest and best leather watch band, or any leather, I have ever worn. Now that the new Moto 360 has lugs, you can customize your watch with any you would like from a third-party maker and not just stay with the same band you ordered with the Moto Maker. Just make sure you order the right size band for the watch you choose. Also, the original bands come with convenient pull tabs to allow for easy removing of the band without the need for a tool. A nice touch that shows Motorola engineers can listen to their consumers is the button placement of the only physical button on the new Moto 360. In the original, the button was placed at the 3 o'clock position, making it uncomfortable for the user if you bent your wrist back, even in the slightest. By moving it to the 2 o'clock position, your wrist is now free from being stabbed. The only downside I had with the design of the Moto 360 is the use of Corning Gorilla Glass 3 for the watch face instead of sapphire crystal like the Huawei smartwatch or any high-end regular watch. The Gorilla Glass 3 does lessen the chance you will get a scratch on the screen if you drop the watch or rub it up against something, but with sapphire glass, you almost negate any everyday surface from being able to scratch the screen. After design, I think most would agree battery life is a huge factor in getting any smartwatch. No one wants to go through half a day and then have to charge it. My Moto 360 came with a 400 mAh battery for the 46mm watch, and a 300 mAh battery comes with the smaller 42mm watch. With the 400 mAh battery, brightness turned all the way up, and always mode turned on, I could not kill the battery on this watch, even on the most heavy day of notifications, while using Google Maps as well. It would be down to about 35 to 40% at the end of the day, and this is running off an iPhone 6 Plus. I say that because when you could run the original Moto 360 with an iPhone after update 1.3, there was still a problem with the original Moto 360 taking a huge hit to the battery than with an Android smartphone. I can safely say that whether you have an iPhone or an Android smartphone, you can easily get through a whole day no problem. When I tested it for a couple of days with always mode turned off, at the end of the day I still had between 60 to 65% battery life, and that's insane. Lastly, let's talk about the much improved performance of the new Moto 360 from the original. The new 360 has an updated Qualcomm Snapdragon 400 processor that is clocked at 1.2 GHz, comes with 512 megabytes of RAM, and 4 gigabytes of internal storage. Motorola says that the internals are more than enough to handle Android Wear now and in the next couple of years, and I have to agree with them. I didn't have any lag issues with swiping or using different features of the smartwatch, and scrolling was very smooth, even when using OK Google and Google Now. So, with customization and great design, day-and-a-half battery life, and a smooth scrolling and swiping experience, I would not hesitate to call the new Moto 360 one of the best smartwatches of the year. Whether or not the starting price of $299 is worth it all depends on the user, but that's a different discussion. If you would like to pick up a new Moto 360, I'll leave a link in the description down below to Moto Maker. Also, if you do get one, I highly recommend getting a good screen protector for all those accidental bumps and scrapes. I'll also leave a link to a good one down below. So that's my review. Thank you very much, and as always, if you've enjoyed this review, please give it a big thumbs up down below. And if you have any questions or comments on the new Moto 360 or the original 360, please leave it in the comments section and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Both of these things help me out greatly to bring you more reviews and videos to you guys. Also, if you want to see more of my reviews and videos in the future, make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out. Again, thank you very much, guys. Be excellent to each other, and I will talk to you again soon.